dear colleagues. I am representing Enromi.ru company, and we are the leading set of observational trials. We have 17 projects. That's why this is a very important topic for us. And we work with prospective data, unlike the Biomed. Why do we speak about the register? We all know Articles 35, 36 of the Helsinki Declaration that says that trials are to be published, are to be generally available, and the results of the trials are to be published. The goals of these recommendations are quite clear, and virtually in all countries of the world, there is a relevant register. There is a register in China, in Germany, in Brazil, India, and so on. There is a very famous register, clinicaltrial.gov. We haven't had it until recently. And those researchers, investigators who wanted to publish their trial use the American register. But what is the problem here? These recommendations turn to the public domain in the language zone where the trials are made. These data are to be generally available in the RU zone. When they are in the English language zone, they are less significant. The history of clinical trials was not even. For some years, nobody used this register until the Association of Chief Editors of Medical Journals in the USA took a decision that they wouldn't publish articles with the reference to the trials that were not registered on the platform. It changed the situation, but even now, not more than 30% of observational trials are registered on the clinicaltrial.gov. Therefore, Russia needs a register, and our users asked us about it. We did it with some delay. We planned to do it at the beginning of the year, but for some technical reasons, we launched it only in August. And now we have it. It's called NARNIS, National Register of Observational Trials. No, we don't want to get into the healthcare ministry field, but we know that GLBS site is very limited by the presented information and does not fully correspond to the WHO recommendations in respect of these registers. That's why, but we can publish everything in NARNIS if the user wants it. The register users are pharma companies, committees of ethics, initiators of medical trials. We know a very well-known problem. It is about dissertations where references are made to the works that were published as theses, so they were not generally available. The committees of ethics, well, this is their work, this is their task to carry on ethics in the field of trials. NARNIS is a voluntary register, and it will remain voluntary. It will never become a government register. It will never become an element of some government services. It is fully free of charge. Everything is free of charge. The access to information, placement of information, the actions that the user can make in this register are free. And there is no double bottom here. It is free. The user himself bears responsibility for the information placed in the register. During registration, there is some moderation, but moderation concerns some visible qualities, visible signs. So they are to avoid fakes or any other things. It is generally available. It is safe because it is made on the in the Russian language field. You know that we do not even have channels that can allow hacker attacks. And the register is very simple from the point of view of management. How will this register develop? First of all, it is the increase of the share. First of all, we would like to get registered, to get the OE. You know, this is an electronic identifier for publications. We shall start work with the WHO partner program because NARNIS is in full conformity with the WHO recommendations. And also we will do integration of databases. And I will end my presentation by saying that this is not a commercial project. It is publicly managed. It's managed by the committee, headed by Professor Tafriev. Dr. Volskaya is his assistant. There are representatives of RKK and IPM, academician Sычев, academician Khokhlov, Dr. Kolbin. We propose each investigator, each company to consider this possibility and publish